It's a big weekend for the Portland Thorns. Sunday, they're taking on San Diego, hoping to avenge a loss against them from earlier in the season and move on to the championship. We sent Fox 12's Connor McCarthy to Providence Park to get a preview ahead of the game amidst the Yates Report that put former Thorns leadership in the national spotlight.
Well, here at Providence Park this morning, you can see the Thorns are practicing in the rain behind me for a game against a team that they got shut out by back in August. Now, for the last month, the Thorns have been the face of an investigation by former U.S. Attorney General Sally Yates that uncovered widespread abuse in the NWSL. But despite all of this, head coach Rhianne Wilkinson says their main focus on Sunday is to beat San Diego. It's the first home game for the Thorns since news broke of widespread abuse across the National Women's Soccer League.
So it was hard for players to, see what was written in the investigation, but at the same time, as players, a lot of times that it's very difficult for us to be able to do our job and find joy and passion in doing that.
For 3 weeks, the team has been away on an international break plus a bye. During that time, Thorns defender Becky Sauerbrunn says she and her team took the time to process their team being nearly at the center of the Yates Report.
I think everyone's just kind of all over the place and basically figuring it out, how they're feeling on their own timeline.
Sauerbrunn was one of the first players to call for the removal of all top Thorns executives, including Merritt Paulson.
If we're keeping people in positions where they have enabled abuse, that it's going to start hurting the bottom line, and it's already seen hurting the sponsors of the league and people's investment in the league.
Early Friday afternoon, a group of Timbers and Thorns fans announced they're forming a group called Onward Rose City. The goal is to make both the Thorns and Timbers supporter-owned. Organizers say this will help fans dictate the direction of both teams. Putting the Yates Report aside, the Thorns have their eyes locked on the championship. Sunday's game against San Diego is the Thorns' chance to show the Rose City why it's Soccer City, USA.
For the fans, I know it's been challenging for them on this ride with us and not knowing what they want to do, but I think a lot of people are going to show up and really support us and share the burden with us of everything that we've endured this year, and I think that's amazing.
And kickoff for the game is Sunday at 2 p.m. and if the Thorns beat San Diego, then they'll either play the OL Reign or the Kansas City Current in the championship next Saturday in Washington, D.C. At Providence Park, Connor McCarthy, Fox 12 Oregon.